Hi, I'm Paige Deers. I'm here at the MBA conference in Atlanta, bringing you expert insights from those active in the market. And I am here with Steve Collins of Jones Lang LaSalle. We're talking about global concerns that lenders may have. And a lot of topic of conversation has been the European debt crisis. How will that really affect U.S. lending?
You know, Paige, the sovereign debt crisis in Europe has forced a lot of the European banks to limit the amount of money they're sending over to the U.S. in the form of debt. So that has caused a lot of the U.S. lenders to be more picky in the deals they can lend on and the rates they can get on those deals.
So they should be more competitive. That's interesting. Now let's also talk about a bank trend that we've seen that is both domestic and becoming more international, and that is clearing balance sheet through note sales. Do we see that more happening in Europe too, Steve?
Well, you know, the European banks have not been as profitable as they have been in the U.S., and so therefore the U.S. banks are probably 12 to 18 months ahead of the European banks in clearing their balance sheets. And to that end, we have been spending a lot of time over in Europe looking at the different loan portfolios they have available, but again, they can't write them down at the present, so therefore in the next 12 months, you're going to see as the banks get more profitable, they'll send more portfolios to market, and those in turn will cause more to come to the market.
So let's talk about profitability. As you look at foreign investors or lenders, what kind of products are they getting into and how? Are they joint venturing? Are they going into the debt side? What is the foreign money doing in terms of U.S. areas of investment?
Well, it's interesting. Again, it all gets back to the sovereign crisis. And so therefore, since there's a big issue on liquidity in Europe, a lot of the international investors, whether high net worth from Asia Pacific or even European investors, are skipping over Europe and starting to look in the U.S. because as the U.S. is the most transparent country in the globe, to get your money back, there's a lot of preservation capital and a lot of flight capital coming out of those regions, and it's going to mean more opportunities for the folks in the U.S. debt markets to lend money to.
Okay, so overall, it sounds like foreign investors are still really looking favorably on the U.S.
Yes, very much so.
Okay, we'll look at that to be a big trend in 2012. Thanks for joining us, Steve.
Sure, pleasure.